Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Bruin Steel here in the house, and this is my post-game video for the Steelers and Seahawks game. And wow, what a fucking game! The Steelers beat the Seahawks in overtime, 23 to 20, and we improve to 3-3 on the season, going into the bye week. And oh my God, I have a lot to talk about. This game was crazy, and I don't know where to start. This game was just absolute insane. But before we get into this video, I just want to say this being down once. Look, a lot of Steeler fans might say, "Oh, we're 1-3. Our season is over." Guys, there's going to be a lot of football being played. And look, I'm one of those fans that don't lose faith. Like 1-3, it didn't look good, but like these two games, they came our way. And last week we beat the Broncos, and this week we came out of a hole. But before I talk about this hole I'm talking about, so let's recap this game. Ben Roethlisberger had one stupid. I want to talk about the bad things that happened first. Just get the bad stuff that happened in this game, and then we'll go for the good stuff. So Ben Roethlisberger played okay. He had 220 yards, 29 and 40, one touchdown. Yeah, I have stats on my computer right here. But he played well. But like what I want to push him about, like this guy gets a play action fake. Uh, this guy gets a play action, hikes the ball, looks for someone to throw to, and then he throws forward, and then he loses the ball, causing a fumble. Like, you can't fumble the ball like that. That was absolute horrible. Just that pretty much almost cost us the game. I believe this Ben Roethlisberger fumble was around in the fourth quarter. So that was stupid by Ben. Mike Tomlin obviously wasn't a big fan of the referees in this game. He was seen being swearing and yelling at the ref. And like, look, I don't know how this comes down to it. So we forced a fumble, because Steeler fans agree with this. We forced a fumble, and the Seahawks quickly wanted to hike the ball. So like, apparently there was supposed to be like 1 second or 2 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter, and a lot of Steeler fans like myself, I thought we won the game. I thought Geno Smith didn't spike the ball in time, but apparently it was under reviewed. Um, Geno Smith found someone. Geno Smith completed the pass to the left side, and the ball fumbled. And the clock kept on going, and the guy quickly went to no huddle, and then just Geno Smith quickly spiked the ball, but the clock went to zero. And they were saying that, oh, did he spike the ball in time? And the official review said that he spiked the ball, and there was supposed to be like 3 or 2 seconds left because of that. So that kind of, I wouldn't say that pissed me off. I kind of knew he got it in time. I thought he had it like 1 second or 2 seconds. But there were a few Steeler fans. Mike Tomlin wasn't too happy about it. But the second half, talking about the bad stuff again, the second half defense it just it was clearly clear of days that the defense was tired. The defense gave up a bunch of yards. Look, we were up 14-0 at halftime, and Seattle, they just came out of nowhere. The momentum was on their side. It was quite obvious that the momentum was on their side after halftime. First possession after halftime, they got the ball after halftime, and as a result, they score a touchdown, 7-14. Our ball now, we have to get a touchdown here. We get a field goal. 17-7, and then another drive. They get another touchdown. The defense just keep on giving up. Like, this defense just gave up in the second half. 17-14, and then what you know, they tied the game 17-17, and then I'm like, oh my God, is Seattle really coming back? And the defense made some stops in the fourth quarter. We had a good drive a little bit, ended up getting the field goal, 2017. And this is another bad decision because Mike Tomlin is known for, horrible time management. It's 4th and 3, and you hit a field goal. So I saw, this is my own opinion. Look, the Seattle Seahawks pass rush, the Seattle rush pass defense is not so good. And this is why I heard from Steel Maiden. I heard it from Steel Twins as well. I don't know. I haven't watched their videos yet, but I heard Steel Maiden saying that in his own opinion that like, oh, like the Steelers should have went on it for 4th and 3 instead of hitting the field goal because you don't want to give Seattle a lot of time, which I completely agree. But like, I mean, I don't know. I don't have my own opinion, but like 4th and 3 is kind of risky. Najee Harris had made some plays, and it's kind of maybe go for it, but like you have the lead. Steeler fans think that go for the field goal, take the lead at least. Maybe the defense can make a stop, but what do you know? Our defense almost collapsed. We made some stupid plays. The defense, like I said, in the second half just didn't look good. Look, the defense made some stops though in the second half, but overall, the time of possession is just insane because the first half, the Steelers were just taking advantage on the time possession, and Seattle just they copied us and they took advantage of the time possession in the second half, and as a result, because of that, whole spiking the ball on the 1 second left or 2 seconds left, as a result, Geno Smith spikes it again, and then they hit a field goal, tying the game at 20, overtime. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the bad stuff. Good stuff. I want to talk about the good thing that has happened. First half obviously was great. The first quarter, both teams looked like shit. Both teams were absolute garbage. Like the first quarter of this game was probably the most boring I've ever seen. Both teams were absolute horrible. Seattle, we had the ball first. We failed to score on the opening drive. Seattle, again, they failed to score on their opening drive as well, and it just went back and forth with a scoreless 0-0. And the second quarter, this is where I want to talk about the good things. The second quarter comes around. The Steelers show life. Najee Harris, 24 carries, 81 yards of rushing, and he had 6 receptions and 46 yards of passing catches. But, look, the second quarter, the Steelers team came out of nowhere. DJ Watt, man, I got to talk about this man. But this second quarter was all the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was all Big Ben. Big Ben had a huge drive downfield. Deontay Johnson had amazing catches. And then the first touchdown of the game goes to Najee Harris. Najee Harris catches a ball. We're up 7-0 in the second quarter. We take the lead 7-0 off of a Najee Harris catch from pass from Ben Roethlisberger. And again, 4 minutes left. Our time management was really, really good at the end of the second half. So before halftime, sorry, our time management was pretty good before halftime. Ben Roethlisberger again, fine receivers open. Pat Fireman, the tight end, he had some catches, 7 and 58 yards. Chase Claypool had 2 receptions, 17 yards. Eric Ebron, this guy made some catches, and this is what I'm talking about. Matt Canada needs to make trickery plays, and that's what he did. As a result, we had the good time management on the clock, and as a result, Matt Canada was a trickery play with Eric Ebron. Who was it? Yeah, Eric Ebron was a trickery reverse play, and as a result in the touchdown, and we're like, okay, we're up 14-0, 14-0 at halftime, and we're looking at it. Najee Harris gets a touchdown, and Eric Ebron was a tricky reverse play by Matt Canada that was pretty good. Puts up 14-0, and like I said, after halftime, this Steelers team the defense had no answer. The offense had no answer. This Seattle team just hit us in our mouths in the second half. Look, the defense made stops. Alec Highsmith had a good stop. DJ Waltman had amazing, amazing game. And I just want to talk about this guy. Overtime. So let me talk about overtime. Overtime, man. Holy shit. Um, Ben Roethlisberger shakes hands with the injured Russell Wilson. The Seahawks wins the coin toss, and they receive, and it doesn't look like because the Seahawks are marching down the field, but thankfully the defense, DJ Watt, back-to-back plays, gets sacked. Geno Smith gets sacked by DJ Watt, and they punt the ball to us, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, next score wins. And again, 3 and out. This offense has no answer. But this is the play. We punt the ball back to the Seattle Seahawks. First play with the ball back. Geno Smith snaps the ball. He's looking, he's running forward. DJ Watt smacks him from behind, forces a fumble. Devin Bush recovers, and Chris Boswell hits the field goal, the game-winning field goal, and the Steelers come around with the win. Holy shit! That just blew my mind. After this man deserves the game-winning ball. DJ fucking Watt, guys. Jesus, man. This guy deserves a $20 million contract. That's absolute amazing. DJ Watt and Devin Bush pretty much saved this game for us, and that forced fumble says it all. DJ Watt with the celebration like that. This guy is a beast. I love DJ Watt, man. But DJ fucking Watt, it's that simple. And Ben Roethlisberger had that stupid fumble. It was I don't know if it was a pump fake. I don't know. It was just he was hesitating a little bit. Because he hesitated a little bit because he saw he was going to throw an interception. There were so many balls actually he threw that should have been intercepted, but got so fucking lucky. We were at the end zone at one time, and then he threw the ball, and then it was almost intercepted. You can't do that. And dude, the Seattle team had no answer for Pat Fryerman. Pat Fryerman had 7 receptions, 58 yards. Seattle had no answer. Najee Harris, and there was a couple of times that I didn't understand why Ben Roethlisberger didn't give the ball to Najee Harris. Look, this kid had 122 yards on the ground last week against Denver, and you're not giving him the ball. It's really, really sad. Look, this guy, I know what people are going to say. Ooh, Najee Harris, he's bad. 24 carries, he only 81. It's not bad. 24 carries, 81 yards. Najee Harris is a beast. I love the kid. He's gonna be a factor to this team. This offensive line played well, protected Ben, gave Najee Harris a hole to run the ball. So far, this offensive line have played well. The fact that I don't know, blocking. There was a couple of bad penalties that who was that receiver that made that stupid I think it was Deontay Johnson. It was a pass interference, and then one of our defensive linemen had a block in the back penalty. I think it was Chase Claypool. Yeah, Chase Claypool had a block in the back, and then there was a PI penalty. And but anyways, I want to give a shout out to the Seattle Seahawks on a fantastic game. You guys with Geno Smith gave us a hell of a fight. And I also want to give my condolence and praise to the Seattle Seahawks player that got injured. That was horrible to watch. It's hard to see. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I forgot the guy's name. Daryl something. He was a defensive end tackle. He was a defensive end. It looked like he snapped his neck back. He went down. And I don't know why these Steeler fans were doing the wave. There were rumors saying that there were fans doing the wave, and Ben Roethlisberger and the players had to do this to, tell the Steelers fans to stop. Like, why would you do a fan? I don't get why would you cheer an injury. That's like all these years watching football, it's just horrible. Going back to like the Bengals and Steelers game in the wild card game, like Bengal fans throwing shit at Ben Roethlisberger when he went down. Like the sportsmanship is just unbelievably horrible. But they stopped, and both teams. This is great sportsmanship that I witnessed. Both teams came together, prayed. Seattle Seahawks fans. Hopefully your guy isn't too serious. My thoughts and prayers go out to that. I think his name is Daryl something. I can't remember his last name, but it was nasty. It showed a replay of his neck. He got carted off on a stretcher. It's just in sports, you just hate to see it. You don't want to look. I've seen horrible, horrible stuff in the sport world. When Kobe Bryant died, there are people making tweets towards him saying that they're happy that Kobe's dead. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, thoughts and prayers go out to that Seahawk player. It was tough to see. That's great sportsmanship. But like that Steeler fan that made the wave, like, what the hell are you doing, man? But anyways, I want to give a shout out to all you Seahawk fans on a great game, and good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully Russell Wilson's back from his dislocated finger, whatever injury Russell Wilson has. But Geno Smith, I think Geno Smith played great. But man, DJ Watt, man. But anyways, I'm Bruin Steel here. I'm out. Shout out to the Steeler fans on here. Eric of Steel, Lady of Steel, Steel Legends, Steel Maiden, Steel Twins, Lady of Steel, I think I already said you. Eric of Steel, all you Steeler fans. Lita One, I think your name is. Lita One. I don't remember your name. But shout out to the Steel Curtain, the Steel Nation, the Renegades, the OJ, the Renegades of Pittsburgh, everyone. Renegade 412, I know you're retired, but shout out to you, man. Shout out to Lady Steel, Eric of Steel, the Steel Twins, Steel Maiden, and all you guys that make videos. I'm Bruin Steel. 3-3, baby. We got Cleveland when we get back from the bye week. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm going to make a bye week video. But anyways, I'm Bruin Steel, and I am out. Peace.